Chelsea 3, Club America 0, and I've got to stay very quiet. It's 2:30 in the morning, but boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this waits for no man, woman or dog. The first win of the season. It's 8 o'clock, baby. 3-0 to Chelsea against Club America, a side of which they've had a few games. This is definitely not their first game of the season. Their Premier, well, their league season has already taken place. It's already started. I think they're 4 or 5 games in at this point. So they definitely have momentum, you would argue, a little bit of momentum coming in. Definitely, I would have thought the harder game out of the two already that we've had. Celtic have had their pre-season games. They've beaten Man City. They've done well in those games. Wrexham, I think it might have been their second or third game, but to play against a team that has actually been playing competitive football for 4 games, 2 wins, 2 losses, it is a good sign to be able to see Chelsea showcase some real talent, some real fluidity, some real passages of play, some questionable passes at times, but overall I would say that the majority of the time it was very free flowing, very good passing, very good hold up play, very good possession play. If I look at the old statistics for this game, I would be surprised if it wasn't quite around 50%. I'm not quite possibly, I don't know. 17 shots to Club America's 9. You had 9 on target to Club America's 1. We kept them at bay. We did keep them at bay. Obviously, Christopher Nkunku to kick things off. It was Noni Madueke who went down. It was Nkunku that took the penalty 3 minutes in. It was very, very quick off the mark in terms of getting the ball rolling, getting the goals in the back of the net. A questionable finish, it must be said. But besides that, Christopher Nkunku did have a rather stellar performance. He did obviously win the penalty later on in the game, the 79th minute. Madueke took that one, so it's only fair that they switch it or swap back and forth. But overall, I would say Nkunku, one of the star players today. Mark Guiu was on the score sheet as well, as thanks to a fantastic bit of vision, a fantastic cross from Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, who managed to get his game off to a brilliant start, or his debut, his career off to a fantastic start under Enzo Maresca at Chelsea instead of Leicester, with an assist. Mark Guiu getting off the mark as well, finally, after 3 games. I say finally as if so finally. It's been a long time coming, I do think, but it's not by any means been issues that we need to start questioning, because Mark Guiu is some talent. He is a really, really good player. Everywhere else, I thought, Robert Sanchez from the back, very good passes. A couple a little bit, couple of dodgy decision-making passes, but at the same time, I thought it came off, didn't it? It came off. Malo Gusto, fantastic, just really, really good. Got a full 70 minutes. Did come off with a bit of a strain, maybe a possible pull of the hamstring. I'm hoping it's nothing more than just a little bit of soreness rather than a tear or a rupture. Is that a word for that sort of situation? I don't know. Tosin got he got a full 90 minutes, to be fair. I thought he was very good, very commanding, very, yappa in as good a way as possible. Very, commanding of the sense that I'm fairly sure he told Madueke that it's going to be Nkunku that was going to take the penalty for the first one, via obviously James coming and telling him to tell him, kind of thing. But you can see that there's an aspect to be appreciated in terms of maybe a potential vice captain there. You know, certainly likes to get his point across. Badia Shield, I feel like his ability to maintain a first team's position in the coming season is dwindling. It's dropping. It's starting to disappear. It's starting to evade us, is it not? And it's sad. It is sad because I'm much like a lot of you are big proponents, big advocates, big fans of Benoit Badiashile. He's certainly got talent, but something we haven't seen for a long time. He's just probably the worst player on the pitch today, as a collective, I would say. Hopefully we see something in the next couple of games. Otherwise, I think Axel Disasi just does come straight back into the team. Wesley Fofana as well. He played today. You know, there's a lot of competition, and with Badiashile playing the way he's been playing, it's not too good. Reece James, I thought, I at the beginning of the game anyway, I was saying that, you know, he's I think it's rust. I think he's a little bit rusty. Certainly got better throughout the game. Came off in the 63rd minute, but I would argue we've seen better from James, and I think we will see better in the future. I think he's just still coming back into his own and making his presence known on the pitch, but also trying to avoid getting injured at the same time. Kieran Dewsbury Hall, I was actually really impressed. Although he came off at the 40s, at half time, I think we were able to see what we might be getting from him. I, much like a lot of people, was a little bit like, why the fuck are we getting what? It just seems like a bit of a weird purchase. It seemed like, oh, he's played for Leicester, let's get him as well. He's one of their best players, so it makes sense. I liked what I saw. I liked that I saw passion from him. He was getting frustrated in times when he wasn't, you know, the few chances he had to put it in the back of the net obviously didn't go to plan, but there's passion there. There is a player there that wants to perform and perform well. Speaking of performing well, Romeo Lavia, the best player on the pitch, I think, by quite some margin, absolutely commanding the centre of the pitch, head on a swivel, 360 degree, just passes and tackles and just a fantastic performance from him. A true talent, like a real talent. And I feel almost robbed that we didn't get to see much of him last season, if at all. You know, we're starting to see what we saw from him when he was playing at Southampton, and I think Alex raised the point that, you know, the Southampton side that they were, or that he was playing with, were so bad. So it's hard to tell whether or not he was actually that good, or if he was just the best of a fucking awful bunch. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, a brilliant performance from him. Did get a yellow card, but, you know, it is what it is. Raheem Sterling, a very sterling performance, and not in a good way. Not a bad performance, not a good performance, just a very Raheem Sterling performance, and one that I'm so bored of. I'm so bored of it. I can't put up with another season of that shit. Taking on defenders, but the quintessential moving forward, getting tackled, doing the, you know, shrugging his shoulders, playing it off. Just not fun to watch. Noni Madueke, on the other hand, very fun to watch. I will say I wasn't too impressed with his attitude. His well, I don't know, because you can't say one for one person and not the other. Like Dewsbury Hall, really passionate, was getting frustrated, but it didn't seem like he was annoyed at other people. Whereas Madueke, it's not for the first time. It seems like he's so frustrated. He's so in his head. It just comes across as like everyone else is the problem and not himself. I know he knows that that's not the problem. I just, you know, that there's such a good player there, and then we will see a really good lot of performances from Madueke this coming season. I just hope that he sorts himself out in terms of just get your head straight, you know, sort yourself out. Stop making everything such a big deal, and get on with the game, because you're a fantastic talent. You're going to easily be one of our best players on your day, sort of situation. So it is what it is. Christopher Nkunku, fantastic from him, was involved from start to finish, got the full, well, not the full 90 minutes. He nearly got 2 90-minute games in a row, but 83 minutes here. A goal, he won a penalty, 2 penalties, a penalty goal, and obviously won the penalty at the end. But other than that, fantastic 8. You know, playing as pretty much as an 8. Fantastic play, hold up play, collective play, playing the ball, passing along the ground, playing it out wide, just doing what you're supposed to do in that position. Just absolutely fantastic, phenomenal play from him the entire game, and picked up a bit of a knock, I think, with a bit of a stud to the ankle. But apart from that, nothing too much to worry about, hopefully. And then Mark Guiu, fantastic performance from him once again. Finally got his goal, good header. Apparently that was something we needed to look out for, was his head play. And it's exactly what we got. It's exactly what we got. Just continuously impressed with what he's shown. Honourable mentions, or mentions in general, and some of these aren't honourable. Jorgensen, he's all right, I suppose. We'll have to see. He's okay. It's his first game, bless him. You know, give him some time. Fernandez, captain, didn't really see too much, I would say. Mudryk, good God, he's frustrating to watch. Wesley Fofana, didn't really see too much of him. Ugochukwu got booked. He's going on loan anyway. Renato Vega, he got booked. Bit of a strange one. Don't really quite understand what he does at the moment. Breuer, he's gone. Oh, Jesus. What a stinker. Ben Chilwell, he's most likely gone as well. And then Angelo and Tyreek George barely got any minutes at all. But the point is, really, really good performance from Chelsea. Again, I'm going with the same mentality of the other games being, you know, I was worried for both games. You know, shaky against Wrexham, really shaky, bad against Celtic. But we've turned things around in this game. But I'm going into the game against Real Madrid on Tuesday or Wednesday morning with a clean slate. But I'm a little bit shaky. I'm a little bit worried that this isn't going to go too well. But at the same time, you never know. You never know. With that said, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. My name is Harry. I'm going to go to bed because it is 3 a.m. And my name is Harry, out the Chelsea, and peace.